Hi, this is Brian King. Yesterday was a very emotional day, to say the least. It culminated in sending my oldest son, Zach, to live with his mother. Zach will always be my hero. I've watched him struggle and grow through years of public school missteps and outright failures at the hands of willfully ignorant administrators who ignored or minimized his Asperger's and ADHD. Zach soared in high school with all the supports we gave him, and it looked like the sky was the limit after graduation. That was until depression took hold in his first year of college. My then caring and optimistic son became increasingly distant, very mentally self-destructive, and attempted suicide, which was almost successful. As a young man with Asperger's, he is subject to black and white thinking, inflexibility, and social anxiety, things that are typical of the Asperger's population and things I've helped other kids do and deal with for years. But after Zach's mother left us when he was 11, I became a single dad to him and his brothers for a while. And unbeknownst to me, and most likely to Zach as well, since he was so young, is he developed a belief that no one had the right to parent him but me. He put all of his emotions in the dad basket. He also decided that he basically had no mother. He just had a dad. He believed that he couldn't trust a woman to be his mother because his own mother had left him. And he holds these beliefs to this day, unfortunately. And because of this, beginning when he was younger, he began lashing out at every woman who tried to offer him any kind of guidance. And this included teachers, relatives, and it was surprising behavior to watch because of its level of hostility. I've used my best tools to help Zach let go of these toxic beliefs. And as much suffering as they cause him, he believes they protect him from even greater suffering, rejection, abandonment, that kind of thing. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, these beliefs result in such abusive behavior towards others, especially women, that want nothing more than to help him, that having him in our home on a daily basis is no longer a healthy arrangement. So as of yesterday, Zach now lives with his mom. There are still some hard feelings between he and she, but he and I both see this as an opportunity for the two of them to explore their relationship and hopefully heal some of it. One thing I learned long ago is that in order to replace a toxic pattern with a healthier one, you need to change three things: people, places, and things. And we clearly couldn't do that here. Zach needed a new environment to work on himself, and he agreed with this. Fortunately, this doesn't change anything between he and I. I'm still his biggest supporter and a very proud dad. I hope to talk to him daily and continue to guide him as he makes peace with this and eventually change the beliefs that have protected him emotionally all these years, but have obviously done so at a very high price. Working with his therapist and now his mom, we're going to support Zach in becoming the best adult we all know he can be. So what does this mean for you? If you find yourself in a similar situation with your child and are struggling to make a similar decision, it may be helpful for you to remember that as hard as it is to do this, it isn't a rejection. It isn't a punishment. When you entrust your child to others in their time of need, it can feel like you're giving up. But that couldn't be further from the truth. It's an opportunity to introduce some fresh eyes to the situation in the hope of fostering new growth. It's an act of faith unlike anything you've likely done before. And let me tell you, it makes for one hell of a long night. No matter how knowledgeable you believe yourself to be, and I'm considered an expert by many, you're still biased toward your own perspective. When it comes to your own child, sometimes the greatest act of love is to ask for help when you run out of answers. I miss my boy already, but I know where to find him. He knows that as long as I'm breathing, I'll always be there for him. And thanks to all of you who have reached out and continue to be there for me. We're all in this together. We're all parents. We're all fighting the same battles. And together, we're going to succeed. And of course, so will our children. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. If this is a message that benefits you, let me know. And if it's one that benefits others, then by all means, please share. And I want to let you know that I put a lot of free resources on one of my websites, which is resiliencewarriors.solutions, that can really go a long way to help you through situations like this. So check it out, sign up for those free resources. If you have any questions, I'm here to help. This has been Brian. We'll talk again soon.